Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns versus Patrick Mahomes and the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots now on offense. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This from 44 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hines. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such, but let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good. Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offensive.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Chris Jones, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hurts.
Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. James Robinson, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Justin Herbert, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Deshaun Watson, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So here are the Browns to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, Hurts being chased out. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. That's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with 3. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts eluding the pressure right. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Patriots are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Dancing to his left.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now left side on the swing pass. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd down at 4.
Now it's Mahomes again.
And he'll go right back to chase. That's caught again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth-quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Buying time to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Deebo Samuel.
Touchdown number 8 on the air.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
On 1st down, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the 41, Mahomes. Smith catches left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And again, it's Mahomes.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
Calling and a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mahomes firing complete, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes looks to throw on third down, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
They've got his man complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Cleveland, they get next week to take on